Hi, everyone. Welcome to tonight's presentation. I hope everybody has had a very informed presentation. Okay, so first of all, I would like to apologize that the website was offline for so long today. We are in the process of getting the withdrawals done and doing a couple of changes on the Thunder Exchange and so forth. And with it being only it's the 27th today, so tomorrow's the 28th, and then it's the 1st, as we only got 2 days. We made a promise that on the 1st of March, the vesting contract will initiate. Okay, so that means that the vesting contract will be connected to Transcan, and then we will connect the TTT that was in the airdrop and connect that into the vesting contract, and also some of the balance of the company's tokens and so forth, to remove some of the supply out of the company's hands, and putting it into the vesting contract that will be paying out on a monthly basis. Okay, then anybody that has got TTT from the airdrop in 2021, they would be able to connect to the vesting contract, and they would be getting their TTT on a monthly basis. Okay, right. So that's what we're going to be doing. And during this time, unfortunately, we have to test things, and ThunderTrade is a live system. So the only way that we can test it is by disabling everybody's login details for that period. So putting everybody in maintenance, and then we can test it and go back. So please bear with us. Okay, we are going to be giving a notice, and we have also implemented another maintenance system where when we're going to switch the site to maintenance, there will actually be a notice that comes on your desktop that stipulates that maintenance will start in 10 minutes. Please log out of the account so that it doesn't mess up with anybody's withdrawals or their commissions, registrations, all those type of things. Okay, right. So basically what that means is, let's say for argument's sake, you had 60,000 TTT inside of your airdrop wallet. Okay, this means that you have earned 60,000 airdrop TTT, free TTT. Okay, then that 60,000 will be divided by 50 months, like Naraja said. All right, and that will give you 1,200 TTT per month. But this is not an automated process. I want to make this very clear. This is not going to be an automated process, and everybody is just going to be able, is just going to get it automatically. That was part of the airdrop. You will have to connect it into the vesting contract. So inside of the website, you will have an option. It will show you this is your balance. And also, we can only do this once we have the data. We're nearly done with the data. And then you will connect it to the vesting contract. So any users that are active, they are active. They will be able to connect to the vesting contract if they are eligible. If the users that did supposed to get the TTT, but they never connect, well, then that's their issue. Okay, the amount of TTT will be distributed according to the vesting contract. That I can guarantee. Okay, so what this will do is, as the word is spread, it will connect a lot of the old members, people that don't know what's going on. They will start getting to know, hey, listen, TTT is back, they actually never left, and we are on exchange and so forth. Okay, so it's very important that everybody understands this. Even though on the 1st of March, when the smart contract is initiated on Transcan, okay, 30 days from then only will the first payments be made. So that we have got 30 days we've created the smart contract, and we got 30 days to create the section in the website where you will be connecting to the smart contract. Right, quickly, something about my number. People are contacting me on the old number, and I'm not responding. I am not responding there because I'm busy with the software, and I will not be responding there for quite some time. The leaders that do have my number, I have selected, I think there's about 25 or 30 leaders from all over the world that I have personally selected. We have added them to a personal group, and they have exclusive access to me as a person. Okay, so they will be helping the downlines. They will be helping if there's any questions and things, it will come to me via that, or it will come via my admin. One of the reasons for this is because people take advantage of being able to connect with me directly. They contact me and then they say, right, listen, I want my all TRX. I want to convert it into TTT. Here is my proof, and you need to convert it. And because I'm so busy, I'm like, okay, well, I will do it later. And then I keep on pushing. And eventually I give up and I say, right, but you know what? This is what you want. Okay, scratch it off. And we do it. And I say, you know what? We will sort this out when the time is right. And luckily it hasn't been a lot of amounts. I have verified that the amounts were correct, guys. So nothing has been, I could say, taken without proof. Okay. But it ends today. Okay. So I will not be corresponding with anybody on my old number. So if I do not communicate with you there, you know why. All right. So unfortunately, I cannot. I have to focus on the exchange. And on the exchange, there is, because we are not a DEX. A DEX is a decentralized exchange. I did send a message this afternoon kind of about it. A DEX is a decentralized exchange, which means there's no governing body. There's no regulations or anything. There's no username and passwords connected to it. It's decentralized. But we are not a decentralized system. Okay. So I have got, in the next 2-3 weeks, I will be leaving my hometown, going to about 600 kilometers away, and speaking to some regulatory advisors that can help us to see what can be done. The reason being is the following: because of the law case against XRP, the other cryptocurrencies, and SEC. The Security Exchange Commission is currently busy going after the cryptocurrencies. They have declared that the only cryptocurrency that is not a security is Bitcoin. Okay, so I do not want to fall underneath that category. Okay, I do not want to be pulled into a lawsuit or anything about it. So I will be taking decisions on what's going to happen to the Thunder Exchange. If we have to, I'm making this very clear, if we have to disable the Thunder Exchange until the we have got our license and we are a legal exchange like Binance, like CIX, and all the other exchanges, then we will do it. On the sell orders that is existing there, we will pay out all of the sell orders first before doing it. I have to make this very clear. Okay. I do not want to get this business into any sort of legal problems. So we have to make this decision very, very clear that if I have to switch off the Thunder Exchange temporary until we have a license, I will do it. But all of the sell orders, every sell order that has been placed will be cleared first. Okay, right. And it will not be a permanent thing. It will only be until we have a license. Remember, if you want to know what the products and services is, go and read the white paper. Okay, if you don't understand it, get somebody to translate it for you. We will translate the white paper at a later stage. All right. But yes, we will have an exchange. It is part of the core. We will be connected with an exchange. The token offers, everything will be there. Listing system will be there. The game will be there. Education will be there. All right. Everything, advertising, mining, everything, it will be there in the future. But we have to follow the laws. If we do not follow the laws, we will get into trouble. And I'm well aware of this. All right. So remember, we are a legal registered business. It's something very important. You are selling a membership. The membership gives you access to products and services. Okay. You are not selling any investments. Make this very clear to every single person that you are introducing. You're not selling any investments. The people that are purchasing TTT and they're expecting a increase in value will be due to supply and demand, because there's a little bit of demand a little bit of supply of TTT, and there will be a high demand because of all the products and services that will be using the Thunder Trend token. Okay, but it's not an investment. Make this very clear for everyone, because then we are keeping the company safe. I am doing from my side what is best for the company and for the community of Thunder Trend and Sun. Okay, so this is not a negative news. This is positive news because we are following the right path. Like for an example, Binance. You know, Binance in the beginning, they weren't regulated. Okay, and now they are. Does this mean KYC is going to happen? Yes, right. Even if I've got the go ahead and I can carry on with the exchange, KYC is a requirement for any peer-to-peer system, any peer-to-peer system. So in the next 72 hours, I'd say by Monday, right? By Monday, you will need to require to put in your KYC details if you would like to participate inside of the Thunder exchange. Right. Okay. So now for the positive. Today we announced we released a little poster that says 2,473 TTT only required. Yes, right. That is 100% factual. There's only the little bit amount. Once we hit 200,000 TTT, the value will increase once again on the Thunder exchange to 0.105. So it will increase by $0.0025. Okay. On every 10,000, for every 100,000 TTT that is sold in the Thunder exchange, okay, the value will increase by 0.0025. So if you are transferring from one wallet to another wallet, you are doing internal transfers, it doesn't count. If you are paying for another user by sending them TTT and you taking the USDT into your own money or in INR or whatever, it doesn't count. Okay, only what runs through the token offer page and through the Thunder exchange page will count for that balance and increase the value. So then the game, what is happening with the game? Because I said that every week we will release an update. Okay, now if you think about it, we did release an update last week on Friday, and then we released another update about 3 days later. It was Wednesday, we released another update, which was a big one. That update brought in some bosses. It brought in quite a lot of work that we put in, including saving of the TG and the username inside of the database. Okay, so yes, right. The form, we're still using that, but we will be implementing it. Next step is Titan. Okay, so to connect Titan so that when you are earning the TG, you're actually getting the TG directly into your wallets. We will be connecting that. But this week's update, we are pushing for multiplayer. Now, multiplayer is exactly what I'm saying. It means, like, for an example, let's say Niraj and Abe and Sabir and everybody is playing the game together, then they will literally be playing against each other inside of the room. So there will be a room set up. There will be 10 players per room, and everybody will be playing in that room, 10 at a time. And if there is not enough people, then there will be AI bosses, okay, which you currently have faced. Okay, so there will be real players, there will be AI as well, okay, and yeah, that will be the next part of it. So every week we are progressively increasing and upgrading this game. And this was a big question: is the graphics going to stay the same? No, this is just the demo, okay. Like I said, once we get to the point where we got Titan connected, everything, then our MVP, minimum viable product, is completed, okay? And then people will be playing that game the way it is for probably about a month or 2 months, okay, until the competition is done. And then we will be releasing the new official version of Follow the Leader, and it will go onto Play Store and iOS Store and all of those lovely things, right? Right. Okay. So now I'm sure that a lot of the members have already seen the Raj face on the Zoom presentation, when you log into your account, you see this little ad that pops up and it says Zoom presentation with Mr. Niraj's picture there, inviting you to join the Zoom meeting, okay, with text and everything. That is our pilot for AdWorld, right? Now, I have stipulated this before. Phase 1 of AdWorld will be inside of Thunder Trend, but phase 2, the actual AdWorld, will be completely different. It will be completely separated platform, but will be also integrated inside of Thunder Trend. So the ads will still be playing inside of Thunder Trend, inside of all of the other systems, including the games and including the advertisements and all of these things. Okay, so we have already released a pilot. What we are going to be doing in the next 2 weeks, is connecting ADH, right, ad hunt tokens to those ads. So which means that members will be able to place ads, that will be paying with ADH to be able to place the ad, and when people are viewing the ads, they will be getting a portion of that token. Okay, so how is this going to be working? All right, number one, the ad that you're going to be placing will be verified. Okay, you will not be able to place any adult related ads or any scam related ads. And for now, no MLM systems, absolutely zero MLM businesses. Okay, the reason being is the following. Number one, if you want to advertise a registered, legitimate MLM business, like for an example, Herbalife, Amway, those type of things, that's got a physical product, yes, that's sure. Any business that has got a product will be investigated, make sure that it is a valid product for the members, and then if it is, we will put that ad on, because the whole point about Sun is being a member of Sun is you introduce on how to change your life financially, okay, how to make more money by being a member of Sun, so getting more value for what you are doing. Okay, so but with MLM systems, unfortunately, there is just so many scams that open up on a daily basis. So we will not be accepting any MLM business systems that is related to cryptocurrencies and so forth, anything that in a sense is also competition to the Thunder Trend's own MLM plan as well. Okay, so members will be paying an ADH. Like I said, they will be buying ADH with TTT. All right, so that will all come in and they will be earning ADH. Remember, once again, same story. 10 ADH will equal to 1 TTT. Okay, so that's the third product that we are bringing in. We already implemented pieces of it, but we are starting to grow on those products. As the one sector is kind of finishing off, getting ready, like for example, Thunder Exchange. There's very little that we need to do on the Thunder Exchange. We just need to implement the withdrawal, and then that's that for that. And then we're going to move over to AdWorld. Okay, right. Okay, so over to the mining and the trading. Okay, I did put this inside of the white paper and I want to explain about it. Number one, the mining will be an actual eco-friendly mining farm. So we will be purchasing the land, number one, whether it's in South Africa or abroad. Okay, but wherever it is, there has to be a high amount of sun and wind. Okay, because the entire mining farm will be run on eco-friendly energy, right? Like wind-powered turbines that will generate energy, or solar panels. Okay, the specific solar panel that we are looking at is called a sunflower because it actually moves with the sun. So as the sun is moving, the solar panel moves as well. And this causes it to have maximum amount of energy. All right. The mining will be physical miners that crypto mining, sorry, miners that we will be purchasing, and that will be mining certain mineable cryptocurrencies. Okay, members will be purchasing, once again, the token, the EcoMint token, and then they will be purchasing mining contracts. Okay, and this is all a long-term process. I want to make this very clear because I am getting questions about EcoMint and about the mining inside of the white paper. That is long-term. Okay, so what are we going to do with the short-term? For the short term, I am busy negotiating with another company that I know, and I feel I can trust them. Their results have been really good. Okay, but I will make it very clear, they do not offer high returns. Okay, so we will allow members to be able to use net worth, TTT, and EDM. We are still deciding, EM. We were still deciding, me and these people are still deciding what token we are going to be using, but they are very interested in TTT. Okay, so it will most probably be TTT. This is a big question. Can other companies use TTT? Yes. If they go and purchase TTT and want to put it into their own product, there's nothing that I can do physically as an owner to stop them. Okay, just be aware that if this comes up, you need to make sure that the contracts are correct. Okay, do not go and do any investments or anything into any company that's using TTT, and make sure that they are actually using TTT. Do your due diligence. Please be careful. Okay, so back to the Thunder Exchange and the token offer. Any amount that's purchased above $500 will automatically be connected into one of the vesting contracts. All right, it won't be initially, but we know exactly which ones did purchase $500 or more. All right, you will then be connected to the vesting contract that will pay it out in 50 months. Okay, the 1,820 day, 25 days is confusing people, so we're changing it to 50 months, right? Because that is equals to 1,852. Okay, so which means that if you purchase, say for an example, $1,000, right, 50% will go into, you'll get your $1,000 of TTT, but you'll get additional bonus of 50%. And that 50% bonus will be paid out on a monthly basis for 5 years. All right. Also, last thing on that is that the minimum amount that you can purchase on the token offer has been moved up from $10 to $60. Okay. When you purchase $60, what will happen is $30 will go to the ICO and $30 will go to the exchange automatically, paying out 3 people that have sold their 100 TTT. Right now, the more TTT is sold inside of the token offer page, the more of the orders will be filled up inside of the exchange. A lot of people are asking me about this. When is my order going to be filled up? Very simple. Like I said, supply and demand. So we are going to be encouraging members to, reason for the $60 minimum is that they purchase $60 minimum to activate their membership, right? Also, inside of your bonus, now we are going to be putting another column that will explain this more clearly, but if you go to your transactions and withdraw, you will see that, okay, that now it shows you that you are getting 3 TTT from your original position, okay, that you bought in the beginning. And if you bought any additional position, you will get 3 TTT there as well. We will be adding a like a countdown for the amount of members. All right, remember I said for 5,000 members only, the next 5,000, and it will be on the countdown of the day, which is the 6th of January. So from the 6th of January, the amount of members that was there up until whenever the 5,000 is done, additional, that's when this promotion will end. Okay, once it ends, then we will move over to a new form of it. And this is, I've already put it inside of the new presentation. I will be releasing the new presentation very shortly, but basically we cannot connect it to 300 TTT the whole time, but we can do according to dollar value. So we're going to be making it 0.3 cents. Okay. This means it's going to give it like a club type of thing for everybody. It gives them that security that they're getting that TTT additional on a daily basis. Okay. But it's not 3 TTT, it will be the dollar equivalent. So the higher TTT's value will be, the less it will be in TTT, but it's still the dollar value. All right, then this is now an official announcement. Okay, so what are we going to do about the value of TTT dropping inside of SunSwap? Okay, so the reason why the value of TTT is dropping in SunSwap is because of the TRX value to USDT value, right? TTT inside of SunSwap is TTT to TRX, not TTT to USDT. Okay, so as TRX's value drops, it will also drop. Okay, now for the vesting contract, we require energy and bandwidth to be able to connect that contract onto Transcan. The only way that we can do this is, I've done all of the calculations, and this is going to be the best way. All right. So we will temporarily remove the liquidity out of SunSwap. Not all of it, but we will remove the required amounts out of SunSwap temporarily for 94 hours. For 94 hours, okay? The reason being 94 hours is that once we remove it and we stake it, because we have to stake it, we will get the energy and bandwidth required to connect the contract. That will mean that for 72 hours, those tokens are staked. We cannot remove it out of there, even if we wanted to, right? So it will be staked inside of the contract. Once the 72-hour period is completed, we will unstake the tokens, and then we will take the next process. So what my decision is the following. I can see that the value for TTT to be in USDT is more viable for every single user, okay? So what I will be doing is I will be putting in 30% of the liquidity inside of the Thunder Exchange. 30% of the liquidity will go into the Thunder Exchange. Okay, this means that there is liquidity inside of Thunder Exchange. That means that the sell orders will be cleared up. Okay, and as new sell orders is coming in, it will be cleared up as well. Okay, because there is already buy orders. Then we will be taking 20% and staking it inside of the withdrawal contract. Okay, so that we can cover some of the costs. All right, to be able for members to withdraw the TTT out of Thundertrend to their own wallets and USDT and so forth. Okay, we have to pay that transaction fees, and unfortunately, the only way to do it is by paying TRX. Okay, so to do it at TRX, yes, this is what the original plan is, but we need the liquidity. So 20% of the liquidity will go to that. Then 50% of the remaining liquidity that will go back to SunSwap. Okay, now this will give us roughly about, in my opinion, about 92-hour window. And in this time, there is the possibility that the value inside of SunSwap will return back to normal. Okay, I am encouraging every single member to then that wants to join, new members that want to join, is to purchase TTT on SunSwap, because by purchasing it on SunSwap, yes, you're getting it cheaper, but it will increase the value. Okay, then we will have, by the time that this everything is set up, you will be able to transfer the TTT that you purchase on SunSwap to your TTT wallet inside of Thundertrend. Okay, I won't ask this to do for anybody to do until that process is completed. So you'll be able to take TTT that you buy it in SunSwap and send it to ThunderTrend to purchase your membership. Like I said, this will increase the value of TTT to TRX inside of SunSwap. Once we reach once the vesting period is done, we have added the liquidity, everything, and we're going to be putting in the liquidity back into SunSwap. Then it will be connected to the current value that it is in SunSwap. This is something that everybody needs to understand. Okay, like I said, temporarily going to be removing it and then putting the liquidity back. Okay, but now if the TTT value is lower than what it was, then I will make another decision, all right? Whether or not to add the liquidity or keep it safe and adding liquidity into SunSwap additional, or putting it into the Thunder Exchange where everybody is currently trading, okay? So that we can increase the value in the Thunder Exchange because it's USDT to TTT. Where on SunSwap, like I said, it's controlled by TRX. And currently TRX is a bit volatile. The value goes up and down. I'm actually very worried at the value. And this is due to the value that's being affected with the cases of SEC and all of this. Okay. So by locking the value into USDT, that would be the smart thing. Okay. So that's it from my side. That's the full update, everything. I will be taking this recording as well and putting onto the YouTube channel, but my version of the recording will not have the Hindi translation. So if you want to watch the Hindi translation one, please watch the one that Mr. Naraja Abe is going to upload to their YouTube channel. Right. That's it from my side. May everyone have an amazing night. God bless. Bye-bye.